So New Zealand get a wicket out of what's been an absolutely engrossing half an hour of limited overs cricket. Now you'll see something different from New Zealand here. Virat Kohli is the new man in. 83 short, getting to that 9,000 mark. And what a fabulous record that is. The India captain, he's there because Shikhar Dhawan once again looking to step down the pitch to a fast bowler and not quite hitting the ball in the middle. Near the maker's name, out. He was out in similar fashion in Pune. One would have thought that he would have learned from it. And this is way too early in the innings to be attempting this shot. At least in Pune, he had got a half century, but he missed out on 100 there in Pune, looking for that shot. No need. I think the extra bounce affected two people there. It affected the batsman because it hit it high on the bat. And because of the shot that he played, I think Kane Williamson thought it's coming a little harder at him. And that's why he had to actually just move in front a little bit. And that's why that slightly sheepish smile after he took the catch. Oh, and what a lovely shot. Wonderful shot by the Indian captain to get off the mark. That's good, a mid-wicket drive that you can never get to see. Looking to get the ball to swing away from the right-hander, overcompensating by going maybe more towards the leg stump. No, it was on the off stump. What a shot. It's the bottom man. Beautiful.
Yeah, Kohli moved quite significantly towards the off stump. Have a look at this. Watch the feet. Long way. A lot towards that off stump. Worked it away beautifully.
Nice shot. Nothing too wrong with the delivery. And outfields are quick in India. Could have been the third. Surprise that Virat Kohli didn't call for it. Generally he's the one who's pushing the other batsman. They'll get two.
Yeah, that's why it's so good. A good delivery, so elegant. Rising tall and punching it beautifully on the offside, Rohit Sharma. A pleasure to watch every time he's on the crease.
Oh, another good one from Rohit Sharma. Just bat meeting the ball. And let me get 4. 6 runs from the over. 39 for 1.
Beautiful stroke, genuine half volley. Looking to bowl the cutter, Trent Bolt. And we just highlight the fact, you bowl a good length, he will defend it. Gets a bad ball, he'll put it away.
It's a high quality opening bowling attack for New Zealand. Still the slip there wide. Well, just sit back and enjoy. 2 high quality shots. Saw one from Rohit Sharma last over, last ball, and then Virat Kohli backs up. First ball next over. So 2 tremendous shots in 2 balls.
Yeah, what the try from Trent Bolt. We've seen him get trapped in front, Rohit Sharma, but this, once again, climbing on top of that delivery and easing it on the offside. Just sheer timing from Virat Kohli, threading that gap very nicely.
Shot on pull of Rohit Sharma. Goes all the way. Terrific hit. 50 comes up for India.
Time and time again, we see that gem from Rohit Sharma. We saw that in that previous series as well against the Aussies, and now against Adam Milne. Just off a length, picks it up, depositing it over mid-wicket.
And it continues as well, a trend we've seen all series where India have been excellent on the short ball. New Zealand have targeted India, believing it to be a weakness. And not the case. Beautifully struck.
It's a short ball, but with a little more pace. No margin for error, Scotty, as a bowler. Maybe he was just running in, bowled one ball without a great deal of thought or conviction and got smacked for 6.
It's not a lot of pace in this pitch, is there? So anything short will just sit up. That one there. On to Rohit Sharma. You see, in fact, it hit the bottom of the bat, so he was through the shot. That's the lack of pace we're talking about. Just a little bit of uneven bounce from time to time as well.
10 overs gone, 53 for 1.
Another bowling change from the Kiwi captain. It's Colin de Grandhomme. Got Virat Kohli in the last game to a wideish delivery. But this time, the keeper is standing back.
And is looking at the same batsman as he runs in. Virat Kohli, the man on strike. One thing Virat won't be doing is taking this change bowler for granted. Bit harsh, maybe change bowler, but not a frontline bowler.
Yeah, just 116 kilometres an hour. That first delivery from Colin de Grandhomme. Interestingly, too, Kane Williamson has gone with a square field, deep point, deep square leg, as well as the fine leg and third man. Mid-on and mid-off is still up inside the ring.
In the last game, we noticed the wicketkeeper standing up to the stumps, Scotty. Why the difference now? What could be going through the bowler, the same bowler, with a different field set now?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, to be perfectly honest. I think the only reason may be if there is a little bit of variable bounce. So if it does just stand up a little bit, that's when the edge can often happen. And if you're standing up, it can be difficult to take that edge.
Played the ball late, soft hands, but got to be careful. How close was this to the stumps? He wanted the single. There was a slight hesitation, but in the end, Virat Kohli has made that single. 12 overs gone, 59 for 1. May have been a little slow to react and spot the ball down there at fine leg. It's another short ball. And India get 4.
Tom Bruce, substitute fieldsman. We were just watching out the window. He did not pick this up. It was only about 10 metres to his right. But his first couple of steps were to the left, and by then it was too late.
Yeah, this was last ball, previous over. Called the single and then just hesitated for a moment. Was wondering whether Rohit was equally committed.
For a second, I thought he was going to hit his head. That throw was not too far from that helmet of Virat Kohli. Martin Guptill got a good arm.
You've got to be careful. Rohit and Virat don't have a very good record of running between the wickets. They're together. 9 runs from the over, 68 for 1. Control sweep shot, well placed too. So Rohit Sharma has got into the 40s, is looking good.
And good to see him play that sweep shot as well. With just 4 people outside and somebody drifting down the leg side. You've got no protection. So very quick to play that shot and played very well. Did Rohit Sharma.
But that's a shot the Indians love to play. Not quite the late cut, in between square and late, I would say. Rohit Sharma is looking good here, 77 for 1. 18 runs of the last 2 overs. New Zealand under pressure here. They got the wicket of Shikhar Dhawan, but these two players have managed to up the tempo without too much of an effort.
A couple of good overs there. 9 each, the previous two, Grandhomme and Santner. Oh, that's fine shot. I think he might have got a hand to it. It's still racing to the boundary. We'll get 2.
'50s partnership between these two, and honestly, Harsha, the viewers out there, sit down on your couch and just watch some of this class batting. Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli going to work. This is batting of the highest order.
Yes, lots of people score runs, but not everybody makes it look as pleasing to the eye as these two. 50 of 49 balls. Rohit Sharma's got set 44 of 42. Oh, that's well bowled. Santner saying, why not? I don't think he's got a lot of support from the keeper.
Well, I think the keeper is going to be the key. The keeper didn't seem too enthusiastic about going for a review. The bowler was asking, what do you think? Was it too high?
Yes.
I know the angle if he's landing outside leg too.
Up there, Mitchy boy.
Looked a really good delivery. Turned quite sharply. Hit him on the back leg, perhaps just going over the top of the stumps.
I think it would have been umpire's call. It probably was clipping the top of middle and off. But because the umpire had given it not out, it would have remained not out. He tossed it up. And he's a tall man, delivering from a good height as well. So maybe it would have gone over the top of the stumps as well. But turn. And that's something that the Indian spinners would be interested in. They're going to bowl second. Pitching on leg, impact in line, and missing the wickets. Good decision, very good decision.
Good decision by 2 people actually, the umpire and the keeper. A call from Virat Kohli at the non-strikers end is 2, which they get fairly comfortably. Just seems to float between the wickets. 85 for 1 after 16.
That pull shot for 6 from Rohit Sharma, it wasn't that short either. Just picked it up off the length and smashed it over mid-wicket. Just shows you how early he's picking the ball up out of the hand. He's looked in really good touch today. Just 1 short of a half century. Kohli too always seems to look in great touch.
It's almost a signature shot now for Rohit Sharma. Just a little stride forward and then hits through the line, front of square. Again, the call is for 2, but I think they very quickly changed their mind.
He does play that shot well, doesn't really move on to the back foot so much as, just transfer his weight onto the back foot. And anything below the midriff, he just dispatches it. It's like dismissing it from his presence. You want to trouble any batsman, you've got to get it near the shoulders. That will be a half century for Rohit Sharma. 35th half century for Rohit Sharma. Didn't score runs in the first couple of games. Will want to make up for that with a big one today. And he's started with a half century.
Yeah, ominous signs for New Zealand when Rohit Sharma gets a start. He normally goes on and makes it a big one. It's a fantastic start for him. And India will be hoping that he can go on and make it a triple-figured score.
Well, I hope New Zealand are not looking at the signs, because every time they've been in a decider recently, well, not recently, over the last 20 years or so, it's not quite ended the way they wanted it to.
Another quality shot from the skipper. Just 1 run. Good fielding there. But yes, ominous signs for New Zealand, because both the batsmen middling the ball so well, running confidently between the wickets, moving the strike around. Be a single, he'll take strike, and it's also going to be drinks.
Run rate 5.22. This is a fine partnership. 65 now at a good rate, 71 balls. There's a man on the boundary just in front of square as well. But he's flayed that one through the offside for 4. Man on the boundary actually was a bit interested and then realized very quickly that that ball had been hit rather well.
Yeah, he's not quick, de Grandhomme, but on this occasion he gave Rohit Sharma some width. Look how wide outside the off stump is. He could really free his arms and flay it through the offside. Not far away from the deep point. Henry Nicholls only had to run 15 metres, but it beat him easily. Better line from de Grandhomme.
Just wonder if we're in for something special today from Rohit Sharma, because once he gets in, he plays good ones. I can almost hear people at home saying, don't put the mockers on him. It's a load of nonsense there anyway. As if he's sitting here, I can control what happens out there. In his 5th over so far, none for 27.
I must admit, this is the calmest throughout the series I've seen Rohit Sharma look at the crease. In the first match, he looked a little bit edgy against the likes of Southey and Bolt with the new ball and really tried to take the attack to them. Also a little bit tentative, I guess, in Pune, but today he's looked calm, in control. He's found the middle of the bat early in his innings and he's really grown in confidence. It's been a fine innings and he'll want to go on and make it a really big one for India.
100 comes up for India in just the 19th over. 5.36 an over so far. Seen 2 fine batsmen batting together. First 50, 58 ball, second 54. Keep an eye out on the number of dot balls as well. There he goes, and it's in the gap. The man for the pull shot was positioned well in front of square, and he's played it easily to his right. 104 for 1.
It was good batting from Rohit Sharma. He knew that square leg was in front of square on the boundary, and so he tried to flick the ball around behind square. Didn't time it perfectly, but got the placement right. He hit it well enough to get another boundary. Rohit now moves to 62. The Rohit man.
Well, New Zealand need a couple of good overs, so it does make sense maybe to bring either Bowl to Southey back for just a couple of overs. Try and push India back. India knocking the singles off quite easily. Up in the air, not quite in control of that shot.
And off, typical de Grandhomme over. There's a boundary somewhere in it. This time it comes off the last ball. 7 off it, 21 gone, 116 for 1.
Rohit Sharma just making a mockery of the commentary there. He made that look ridiculously easy. Last ball of the over. Beautiful shot. Just extending the arms and lifting it over mid-off for another boundary.
Trent Bolt back into the attack, and that's whipped the way through the leg side. It'll be a couple. Might go all the way. Will do.
Beautifully timed. Tim Southey never made a metre of ground chasing this down. It really is the strength, the area there through mid-wicket. Great way to meet the new bowler back into the attack, because Virat Kohli will know Trent Bolt has been brought back by Williamson to take a wicket to break this partnership.
Yeah, definitely knows the significance of the spell from Trent Bolt, Virat Kohli. It's always been a very good surface to bat Kanpur, predominantly a batsman-friendly wicket. not too much bounce. Virat Kohli is also aware of that fact. But possibly later on with a bit of dew, would they need that extra cushion for his spinners, for his bowlers. So this partnership in the context of what is going to come later on is very, very significant.
I think it's a fair point too, Karthik, that New Zealand haven't bowled poorly. Some wonderful cricket shots on a good surface. It's not easy.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been very disciplined right through the series, Simon. That's why they've been given so much credit, because that's where it's due. The bowling attack is very balanced. Yes, you've got the odd few, possibly the fifth bowler, and they too have done a good job, a good holding job.
1,000 runs, Rohit Sharma. The only thing I would question, perhaps, has been the line that Colin de Grandhomme bowled. He was straight and at the stumps, which in a normal circumstance would be fine. There's 1,000 runs, excellent average too. However, Virat Kohli, the stats show, not only do you dismiss him bowling wider on that line, but you also restrict the wider you go, his strike rate. So you're able to contain him better by going away from that shot where he can whip it through the leg side, through mid-wicket, that we've already seen in this over. New Zealand weren't patient in a sense of staying that wide.
And fine, will just be the one. And the partnership comes up. Rohit Sharma has been the aggressor. Outfield's unbelievably quick, and you time the ball a la that shot there, it is going to race away.
We've seen some terrific boundaries today, but this is probably or possibly the pick of them. Not a bad length, just a fraction of width. But that's all about the timing. Hits the ball late. Martin Guptill is outstanding at point, but even he had no chance.
Swung away beautifully. Rohit Sharma drifting onto the pads, punished.
What a way to bring your 150th six in ODIs, Rohit Sharma. They're drifting in, waited on it till the last second, and then boom. Over, long gone. Outstanding hit from Rohit Sharma.
th one-day international half-century for Virat Kohli. Just 59 deliveries.
A run-making machine. The Indian skipper keeps turning runs across formats. 46 50s, 31 hundreds. What an outstanding career it's been so far.
Down the wicket, down the ground. One bounce four.
Speculated what the communication and the conversations would be between these two. Do they feel like they need to put the foot down and go? Rohit Sharma has been aggressive in the last 2 overs. Just the one bounce.
Well, he may have taken the pace off the fielder, but the ball will still travel all the way for 4.
Oh, this is a very good shot. This is firmly struck. Just a little bit of room around the off stump is all that the Indian batsmen are looking for. This is half volley. It still has to be dispatched, and that's exactly what the Indian skipper has done.
Yeah, this outfield's really quick. I think you're exactly right, Sanjay. With only 4 men allowed outside the 30-metre circle, I think that just raises the doubling of the score from 30 over, the rule of thumb, the 30 over mark, till probably about 32 overs nowadays.
Goes wide of the crease, calls so quickly. He's almost halfway down the pitch when he's made contact with the ball. Virat Kohli 172 for 1. How good is that shot? Straight drive and almost perfection execution.
A supreme insult to a fast bowler, to be driven straight past him. And that's what the Indian skipper has dealt Adam Milne. Beautiful shot. Nice length delivery. Straight bat presented. Wow.
Wade going into the shot. Always keen to get forward. And then this shot deliberately played in front to square on the offside to get a couple of runs. The little changes, isn't it, Huss? Had he just punched it straight down on the offside, there was a fielder there, but just made sure that he was playing to the right of the fielder so he could get that extra run.
He's played beautifully again today, Virat Kohli. The things that have stood out for me is his head position and how still he keeps his head when he plays a shot, and also the point of contact. Even though he's playing a hard shot, he still waits for the ball to come and plays it late as possible. And I think that's why he times the ball so well, which was perfectly illustrated in that on drive to start the over.
The partnership between these two now 150 runs. They lost Shikhar Dhawan very early, but since then these two got India in a solid position here. Crowd again a little more excited. Rohit Sharma batting on 98. It's pushing the first one. Virat said, it's okay, take it easy, let's just take the one. Rohit Sharma on 99. Crowd enjoying what they're watching. India batting first, and they've put in an impressive batting performance today. Virat Kohli picks up a single. It was all obligatory that to get Rohit Sharma on strike.
Well, he's moved the strike very well, Virat Kohli. Knowing that Rohit is the one who's hitting the boundaries and the sixes. He's really moved it along very, very well.
It's just amazing how a milestone can just change the mindset of a player. 99, he's played so well. Just in the last 2 overs, he's reaching this 100.
There it is. A single that will take him to 100. His 15th in one-day internationals. His first versus New Zealand, and a mind-boggling 5th in 2017. Well played, Rohit Sharma.
A tremendous innings. He missed out in the first 2 games, and from the way he started today, it was apparent that he was looking for the big one. In fact, he's not going to be satisfied with just 100. He will want to make up for the first 2 games, but now you can expect some more fireworks.
Really quite animated from Rohit Sharma after that too. Certainly to the crowd, very appreciative to the support he's getting from the crowd. He generally doesn't get too excited, but he seemed genuinely really moved by the support he was receiving from the crowd and his teammate.
It's 5th this year, so it's not like he's not got 100 for a while, so it's quite interesting, that reaction. Maybe he just wanted it in this innings. It's a deciding game. I'm surprised that this is his first versus New Zealand.
Maybe that's the reason why he was so animated about it. First one against New Zealand. He's played a fair few times against them, but hasn't got there.
It's more height than power, but in the end he'll get 4 runs.
the second time today he's tried to play a shot like that, Rohit Sharma. It wasn't that short again from Milne. Sharma picking up the length very early, pulling it away. Probably didn't time it as well as he did the previous one in this innings, but got it well enough to get it away to the boundary.
He gets into position so quickly, picks the length up very quickly, picks the line up very quickly. That's why even of good deliveries he can hit boundaries. Look at that shot. What a shot that is. He'll get too easy.
Just want to ask you a question now. That length and the ball before that, there wasn't too much of a change in the length of the bowlers, but one he played a short arm pull to, this one with a straight back foot punch. How does he decide which one to play to that same length?
Well, the only difference I detected was that the second one was slightly wider of off stump. The straighter ball he was able to pull away to the leg side. That one was probably 6 inches outside off stump, which he powered through the offside off the back foot.
So do you think when he plays the short arm pull, it's slightly premeditated or it's just instinctive? Have a look at this.
I think it's the angle. I think he's bowled that also a little bit wide of the crease. You can see he's bowled it wide of the crease. It's come into him a little bit. This one, as Michael said, wider of the off stump, and therefore he's punched it through the offside. Also maybe a little bit fuller.
Oh, he's missed that. Got him out in the last match. There's an appeal from behind the stumps. So the grand arm tends to trouble Virat Kohli in some way.
Yeah, I was going to be interested to see what the tactics are of these two batsmen now. 16 overs to go. Would both of them look to really be aggressive? Would one look to go? And see Virat Kohli looking to be very aggressive, trying to hit that ball over mid-off, I think. Let's have a look. He is out of his crease there. I think he's got back quickly enough. Good work from Latham behind the stumps.
Oh, did it carry? He's looking towards the umpire. The bowler is not sure, so he's not really appealing. He's left it to the umpires to decide. They are not interested too. Yeah, bouncing clearly in front. There he is. Flying down to third man. Thick outside edge. Maybe a little chance for the keeper. Or rather 200 comes up for India.
Well, he's been eyeing that position at mid-off and wants to go over the top. He's looking to play it in that region, getting a thick edge. See that again, the angled bat. It would have been a fabulous catch if Tom Latham had reached it.
It's taken on the fall. Nice flow of the bat. It's another 4 for Rohit Sharma.
Well, that's exactly what Virat Kohli is looking to do. But somehow Rohit Sharma has been able to get that quite comfortably, quite easily. No problems whatsoever. He has the attempted Yorker going a little too full. That allows him to swing his bat freely.
Up the ante. That's what you get. It's another 4. 3 4s so far in this over. One off the edge. Couple of terrific shots.
Good use of the feet from Rohit Sharma. Just skipped down the pitch, gave himself a little bit of room. Initially I was thinking he was going to try and go over mid-off. Because of the extra width, he was able to flay it over cover. Contact not perfect, but good enough.
And then the swivel pull shot to bring up the 4th boundary of the over. That's 17 runs from the over. It's a score that India would enjoy watching. 213 for 1.
Yes, this is the push now. This is the acceleration period. Both batsmen clearly looking to get the big overs now. You can see the last over, the best over of the innings so far. 17 runs coming from that.
So another big one from India. Virat Kohli this time. They're really going after this New Zealand bowling.
They sure are. Both men are looking to be very aggressive now, knowing there's plenty of batting to come. I'm just wondering if Hardik Pandya is going to have the pads on, and he might be coming in next. You can see just over pitched, mid-offs up inside the circle. Virat Kohli, beautiful shot, beautiful timing, another boundary.
Another clean it. It's another 4. Indians on the rampage now here.
He does play that shot well. Few better players of that lofted off drive than Rohit Sharma in world cricket. Really makes it look simple. Just needs a little bit of room around the off stump. That's what he got from this delivery. And he's gone over the New Zealand skipper for yet another boundary in this over.
Got to do all the damage now because I have just 4 fielders outside the circle. Make the most of it. And the ball dying on Rohit Sharma. It was very short. Pace taken off. And the last 3 boundaries. Just stand and deliver. They're forcing the bowler to change the line as well, charging them on occasions. Oh, lovely shot. This is top class cricket from India. Deft touch to get another 4. That's 14 runs after the 17 runs in the last over. 227 for 1. Danger signs for New Zealand. 2 well-set batsmen, 2 batsmen with unlimited options of playing shots. And they've really upped the ante in the last 5 overs. 31 runs in the last 2 overs. Incredible stuff. 9,001 international runs for the Indian captain. Still a very young career in many ways.
He's gone through with the shot. And he's gone through with it long enough for it to clear the boundary with ease. This is batsmanship of great class. 236 for 1.
Yeah, it's so good. So good to watch. Use of the feet. Clears room to allow that bat to flow through the line. Wonderful batting.
First 50 runs, Virat Kohli. He got them almost surreptitiously. You almost didn't know that he'd got there. Oh, it's beaten the fielder. The fielder beautifully today have New Zealand, but yeah, that's a tough one though for Williamson.
Once again, how good was that shot? Pitched up, driven on the up, driven uppishly, and then skidded off the surface. Brilliant attempt from Kane Williamson, who's a terrific fielder.
Couple of deliveries more, and then Williamson can have an extra man outside. So he'll have 1 more boundary covered. At the moment, he's really got to choose. Do I cover my square boundaries? Do I cover my long straight boundaries? Do I go one side of the ground for my boundary riders?
Well, that's what he's doing at the moment. He's trying to protect that leg side boundary. Sharma's last 3 years of end of the innings. He's been exceptional.
Oh, just goes through with a shot. I think he just waited for the ball to come. Pick the slow one very quickly. 250 comes up for India. The landmarks are just flowing.
They waited on it. Doesn't preempt. That's what's so good about him. Doesn't make up his mind that this is the shot I'm going to play. Just reacts to a ball very nicely, Rohit Sharma. Once again, put away with ease.
I think that was a good entry, that expression from Ken Williamson for a caption contest. 252 for 1 after 40. Now that signal is for power play, but I think that's a signal that the fielding captain's going to like. It allows him an extra man outside. Just the sound, I mean. Oh, trouble at the non-striker's end. Would have been out if the ball had hit direct. He only had one stump to aim from, really. He was in a very square position.
Yeah, another instance of some confusion between these two. We've seen quite a few instances. Oh, he was too far away, Rohit Sharma.
Right, they'll get two. The sadness fielding there was almost like a newcomer in a pool, just diving with whatever he could. He's got a couple of overs to bowl as well.
I think sometimes you've got to accept responsibility as well. Virat Kohli did exactly that. Sorry. And that's how far it missed by.
Right, will they take on the spinner?
Smart bowling from Mitchell Santner. He has to pull his length back. As a spinner, you know that you're going to be taken. If you pitch it up, Rohit Sharma in the last 5 overs. In fact, it's not just Rohit Sharma, it's Virat Kohli as well. That's using his feet.
So you see. Oh, there he goes with the fielder there. And he takes the catch. Just wonder if a little tiredness had crept into Rohit Sharma. Most days he would have cleared that fielder, but this has been a fantastic innings from Rohit Sharma. 147 from just 137, and so many memorable shots in it.
Mitchell Santner will be a relieved man. He threw it up. That's sometimes a punt you take as a spinner, trying to play the big shot. The bat handle literally rolling in his hand, miscuing it, and a good catch from Tim Southee at long off. Much awaited wicket for New Zealand. Rohit Sharma goes for a very well made 147. It's 259 for 2.